on the check. I'm not splitting the bill, shawty. That's crazy. You expect us to split the bill?
You got lamb chop, you got steak, you got some other.
Look at all that. Look at what all they got. They talking about splitting the bill.
What did you come out for?
We come together, we
Alright,
split
I'm
the
saying
bills.
so again. My thing is, y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing way too much. We didn't order all that. But when I'm on the table.
All right, so as you can see, the question here is, what are y'all doing in this situation? The bill was $4,600 and you ordered yourself $80 worth of food, right? So I'm going to keep this really short because this is something I've been thinking about over and over and over. And I just wanted to say, like, I've been in this situation before where I've gone out with friends, and what I've noted, and I watch behavior, right? So what happens is, like, it was one of my friends, he had like a birthday dinner, and he invites people to come out to celebrate his birthday with him. So we go to this restaurant in Manhattan. And you get some people who, what they'll do is they'll come, they'll show up, say hi, congratulate this, that, and other. And then what they'll do is they'll leave early. They might order food, they might not order food. Oh yeah, I already ate earlier, or I drank earlier, and I'm good, right? They might order food, they might not order food. But they make it a habit to leave early. Or what they'll do is they make it a habit to order their food and leave as early as possible because they're basically trying to avoid having to pay the tip on the food, right? Now, in this situation, these people came out to $4,600. Now, I have never seen a fucking bill that high. When I went out with my friend, I think that bill came out to like 2,000 something. And that was because usually I think the culprit is alcohol. When people are drinking, like you see on this table, these people are eating, they got bottles of this and they got bottles of that, right? Usually when I go out, I'll try not to drink. And the reason why is because I feel that they overcharge for alcohol. Like you've seen me, like anytime I go like on vacation, it's like business class. It's all you can drink liquor. It's self-serve. I can drink up all your vodka. I can drink up all your Moet and Chandon. I could drink it all up, all your champagne, all your red wine. I could drink it up and I can do it leisurely, right? And the only thing that those people are allowed to ask is, sir, is there anything else you'd like, right? But in this situation, I've noticed that there's people, like they have a saying, they say these people, when the bill comes, they have crocodile arms, right? Now, if you listen to what they were saying in this, it was like, oh yeah, you ordered lamb chops, you ordered steak, you ordered all this stuff. And these chicks who are coming to these things, they think that that you're supposed to split the bill evenly, even though we haven't drank or eaten an equal quality of stuff. See, it's not like they ordered a la carte and they ordered like a huge platter of ravioli or a huge platter of spaghetti or a huge platter of, I don't know, shrimp or a huge platter of steak or something like that. This isn't a la carte. These people ordered their individual meals, and the way I see it, and I'm pretty sure most people would say, the logical thing to do is have them split the bill and each person pays for what they ordered. That's the only fair way to do it. I don't know how many people in this party, because this video is really, really short, right? So it's hard to tell how many people are actually in this party. But my thinking is these restaurants are already ready for that. What they'll do is if you have a party larger than like 6, it might be 8. Don't quote me because I'm not a restaurateur. I don't know shit about restaurants. What I can say is I've noticed that if you have like a party of 6 or a party of 8 or something here in New York, they'll typically force everybody to be on the same bill because what they're doing is they're jacking up the gratuity to like 19%. Now, typically in the old days, my gratuity, if I was paying you a tip, I was giving you double the tax. So I basically look at my bill and whatever the tax is, if the tax is $1.31, I'll give you like $3 or something. Now, in this case, if you're ordering $80 worth of food, the tax on $80 is probably like $5 or $6 or something like that. So that means that I would probably give you, maybe I'd slip you a 20 if I felt you were a good waitress or whatever. And if not, I'd just give you double the tax, whatever it is. But I've noticed that what people do when they go to these restaurants is they try to sneak out or they try to leave early or they'll order their food. They'll try to get a separate check or whatever. And I don't have a problem with you getting a separate check. My only problem is it's like the rules need to be established beforehand. It's like if y'all are coming to celebrate my birthday, I'm gonna tell you up front. I'm be like, yeah, listen, everybody, I want you to come and celebrate with me. You're only responsible for your own food, because I'm starting to think that a lot of people, they don't even want to go out to eat because they're afraid something like this just might happen, right? Now, if I'm doing a birthday party, because I've had birthday parties before where it was like $50 or $60 a head. A lot of times I have birthday parties, people show up empty-handed. Like, they don't even bring me a fucking card, and they don't bring me like a gift card or something. Like, usually when people get me gifts, they just get me a gift card or something, and usually it's to a store that I like to shop at. Like, for instance, I just went to my cousin's birthday, and I took him $50 on a check rather than give him like a gift card, so this way he has flexibility on how he spends it. If I get birthday gifts now, I take all that money and I just put it in the stock market for the most part. So I just, build up my portfolio. So, but, he's younger, so he likes to do stuff with his money. Who knows? Maybe he wants to go to the bar or something. I don't know. But the point is, it's like people show up to your birthday empty-handed and shit. It's like I have to go to a wedding, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to give them probably a $300 gift, maybe even a $400 gift. It depends how my money is running and what I feel like giving them. But if I take a date with me, I'm going to give them $200 per person. So that's $200 for me, $200 for the date, right? But a lot of people show up to stuff empty-handed, and a lot of people, some people, like, they'll show up and they order like crazy. Like, they drinking left and right. They're ordering the fucking drinks that are expensive and everything. And when that bill comes, all of a sudden they just dip. And, I've been out with car teams, like Team Move Over, like when we go out to eat and this, that, and other. We never really had this problem because typically these dudes, everybody, it's dudes and it's not women. Because the women that I've noticed in a lot of these videos, the women seem to expect the men to pay whether they dating them or not. I'm going to tell you up front, that's not happening. Because there was one time, and I'll tell you the story. I went to this Italian restaurant. It was at a casino. And there was one of these chicks, kind of like this one right here in this pink blazer right here. And this is Miss Loudmouth. Oh, yeah, well, we're going to split it this way and that way. And I was like, listen, first of all, I got the money, so that's not the problem. But I just got sick and tired of her fucking attitude. And I don't want to go into full details about what it was, but she had a nasty-ass attitude, and she was treating me like, like all I was a wallet. I'm like, yo, first of all, I have enough money to buy this whole goddamn meal. I don't give a fuck about you. But the thing about it is you ain't going to talk to me any old way. So basically, long story short, I paid whatever the share was plus enough money for the tip. And that's one of the things I've realized. Like, if you go out, like, what you got, if there's, because there's usually like one person who they usually put in charge of settling the bill, right? And usually that person's the one with the calculator and the math skills. And what they say is like, okay, if everybody gives me like whatever, $60, then, that's enough. And then that person has to know that they have to factor in a small amount of tip for each person who's at the table. So if you know that the total bill for everybody is like $150, like let's say you go to Applebee's and you do that 2 for $20 shit, and you're drinking all of those $5 watered down bullshit margaritas and cocktails, right? You're basically telling everybody, be like, okay, everybody, yeah, give me $60, and that'll be enough for everybody to basically be giving me $55 to pay the bill, but then everybody's giving me $5 for the tip. So everybody basically hands the waitress $5. But then you get some of these people who'll show up, these parasites, they don't even want to pay the $5. So that's my point of contention. So basically, like, I guess making this video is kind of like a rant, but I'm basically making this video to basically show you the situation, and I'm asking you, what would you do in this situation, right? Because I'll tell you, like, I don't have a problem going out to eat. Like, I'm a product of the 80s. If I go out with a chick, like this 50-50 shit, if I take you out on a date, I'm paying for it. And that's the bottom line. Now, chances are I've already gotten the and that's the reason why I don't mind paying for it, because chances are I've already, gotten the So, yeah, you know what? If I take you to the French restaurant and it's like $175 a person and it's like Valentine's Day or some shit, I ain't got a problem with that because I've already scheduled that in my budget. I've scheduled that in my bills. But I understand this new generation because this new generation's like, yeah, listen, unless you're giving me the then I'm not paying half. So it's like 50-50. I'm not paying half. You know, I'll pay my half plus my half for the tip, and you're paying the other half. And these women, as far as they're concerned, regardless, you're supposed to pay the whole thing. Now, some people might say, okay, listen, if I invite you out on a date, then I'm the host and you're there for the date and you don't have to pay, which I totally understand if that's how you want to do it. But this new generation, this Generation Z, man, they're not playing, man. They'll tell you up front it's 50-50, and that's it. It's like, you know, and they're going, they call it Dutchy or some shit. Like, I'm not that generation, so I don't think like that. So the bottom line is that, you know, a lot of people, it feels to me like some people don't even want to go out at all because they're like, they act like they're afraid of the bill, or they act like they're afraid to pay a damn tip or something. And it's really, and I've noticed this where people always find an excuse. Oh yeah, I gotta go. And they get way at it. Like they'll leave behind some money, and you don't even know if they've left behind enough money to fully cover their food plus a tip. And usually it's never enough to cover a tip. And the thing about it is the longer you stay at one of these places, the more people tend to order. Like people may order a second round or a third round of drinks. So that means that you're expected to pay a second and a third round of tip. So, you know, it's really, it's so scandalous. Like you've probably noticed on these damn court shows, it's like people are suing each other for less and less money. Like it's just so, it's like so like, what's the word? It's so frivolous at this point. Like they got frivolous lawsuits. And it's just sad. But anyway, that's the story right here. So you can respond how you want to respond to it and whatnot. So I'm going to play it one last time just so you hear it one more time. And I'll turn the volume up.
I'm not splitting the bill, shawty. That's crazy. You expect us to split the bill?
You got lamb chop. You got steak.
You got lamb chop.
Look at all that. Look at what all they got. They talking about splitting the bill.
What did you come out for?
We come together,
We split the bill, period.
Y'all doing way too much. We didn't order all that. When I'm only paying for what the
So I don't understand how the hell they came up to a $4,600 bill, because he's pointing out lamb chops. It's like, what are you paying for these damn lamb chops? Are you paying like $90 a plate? Like, that doesn't make sense. What are y'all drinking? Like, how did you get a $4,600? My flight business class to Maldives was $4,600 round trip. Like, what did y'all order? I paid for jet fuel. What did y'all order that cost $4,600? Like, what is it? Yo, people down south are like embarrassing. And here's the second video right here, where this guy specifically asks her, he says, am I getting lucky tonight? When the waitress asks about the bill, and she's like, yeah, is it going to be one check or two checks? And he asks her right there, he says, am I getting lucky tonight? And she says, nah, I don't think so. And he was like, yeah, you could give us two checks. Look at this. Look at this. This is just, I mean, y'all, you people are embarrassing. Jesus Christ.
Is it gonna be one check or two checks?
Am I getting lucky tonight?
Not at all.
Two
Two
checks.
checks?
Damn, you people are
Is it gonna
embarrassing.
be one check
Jesus.
or two checks?
Am I getting lucky tonight?
Not at all.
Two
Two
checks.
checks?
Jesus Christ.
gonna be one
Because
check?
one thing I can honestly say as a passport bro, especially when I go overseas, even when I'm here, it's like I ain't never seen it. Like, you people are cheap as fuck. Like, I know I have my own frivolous nature with money, and I can be cheap too. I can be very frugal when I want to be. But goddamn, you people, like, you guys are terrible. You guys are embarrassing, man. God. No wonder why y'all end up on Maury Povich and you don't know who's the father and all that shit. You people are embarrassing. It reminds me of Terrence Howard in that movie Crash, where he looks at the young brother and he says, "You embarrass me. You embarrass me. You're embarrassing. God damn, you're embarrassing. You people are cheap. Damn. Look at this."
Not at all.
Two
Two
checks.
checks? Is it gonna be one check or two checks?
Damn.
Am I getting lucky tonight?
Not at all.
Two
Two
checks.
checks?
Damn. So here's a story. Woman 24 who refuses to split the bill on any date slams critics who say she's a money-hungry gold digger, insisting men should reward the time and effort she puts in so she can look her best for them. So this is by Jessica. So it's a woman who's writing this. Actually, it's two women. It says Jessica Lone Summers. Lone Summers. You get it? She's alone. Okay. And Lillian Gisson for dailymail.com. Okay, so this is the female in question right there. So would you split the bill with her right there, or are you going to pay for her? What are you going to do? Well, I guess the question is, am I getting lucky tonight? And if she says no, then I guess we split the bill, right? All right, so that's one photo. This is the other one. Here she's drinking the champagne, which you're paying for, and she's not paying anything because as far as she's concerned, she, spent time and effort getting, dressed for you and everything, so you're paying for that champagne. Right? And what is this on this plate? It looks like mozzarella and tomato, like bruschetta or something. So as far as she's concerned, you're paying for it. So this, what the hell? Oh yeah. This, this article is from April 2023, right? So this is not that long ago. It says Ella Freeman, 24, from New York, says it's not because she's money hungry. She said she will never contribute to the check because she has high standards. The influencer thinks men should value the effort she put into looking her best. A woman has responded to haters who call her a gold digger and selfish for insisting that ladies should never split the bill during a date because she believes guys who ask them to contribute don't value the time and effort they put into looking their best for the man. For Ella Freeman, 24, dating coach. Here we go. You know, I don't call these people dating coaches. I call them dating roaches. All of them. They're all dating roaches. These are the biggest bullshitters since those people who tried to get you to buy crypto. Yeah, these people are huge bullshitters. These are the biggest bullshitters since those people who tried to get you to buy cryptocurrency for FTX. So it says, for Ella Freeman, a dating roach from New York, being with someone who isn't generous with his wallet is not a good option. But she insisted it's not because she's money hungry. Yeah, okay. Instead, the 24-year-old explained that somebody fucked up. It says the 24-year-old explained that believes potential suitors should always cover the entire check because she has high standards and knows what she brings to the table. I think you should have said the 24-year-old explained that she believes. You missed the she. By splitting the bill, I'm agreeing to form a connection with a man who doesn't know his role in a relationship and expects me to be 50% of the man he's not. You are shame, blaming, and explaining. That is called SBE. That is what this is. This is dating SBE right here. She's trying to shame. See, this is how women do. They try to use underhanded shaming, subliminal shaming tactics, right? So they're shaming to you. They're blaming you for not being enough man to pay the bill and explaining to you that you should be paying the entire bill. This is shame, blame, and explain. That's what this is. So these are more of her pictures. Basically, she's a thirst trap. So she's putting these photos out. So basically what she's doing is she's saying, so for any man out there who's willing to split, who's paying 100% of the bill, well, you can come get some of this. So you see, I got my feet out. I got these ugly ass shoes. And listen, I know a lot about women's shoes. I don't like these shoes. These are ugly shoes. I don't like them. I think they look ugly. They're gaudy. Like this is some shit you wear if you're a stripper in like Las Vegas. I don't like them. I would have changed the shoes. I have a better idea about what would look nice, but no, I don't like those shoes. So anyway, she's like a thirst trap, and she's like, yeah, if you're gonna take me out, you're paying 100%, loser, because you're not man enough. Look at this. It's like for Ella, a dating roach from New York. Look at this. She believes that potential suitors should always cover the entire check because you're not man enough. That's right. Is it any wonder why statisticians say that by 2030, the majority of these women are going to be single and fucking childless? They're going to be golden girls. You remember the Golden Girls? Thank you for being a friend. Da-na-na. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Well, these women are all going to end up shacking up together because they're going to end up as golden girls because the guys just simply ain't having it. They're not going to deal with this nonsense. They're being shamed, blamed, and explained. Look at this. It says, I've learned that men who split the bill don't value the time and effort a woman puts into herself to look the best for the man. So it looks like she's drinking some cognac right here. And I can't tell what's in her hand, but I'm pretty sure it's not money to help pay the bill. And she's got her makeup on, and she's putting out these photos because she's a thirst trap. And she's like, yeah, don't even contact me unless you're paying 100% of the bill. Don't even contact me. So that's like really the gist of the story. It says, Ella has been very outspoken about her stance on TikTok, where she's gained more than 20,000 followers, and her controversial opinions on dating have sparked a slew of backlash for her. Even so, she's determined to end the negative stigma and put a stop to the misconception surrounding women who demand more from their men. Most people think that we're selfish, but I don't think that's the truth, she continued. A high-value woman, how's she high-value? What, does she make $100,000 a year? Has she been making $100,000 for the last 5 years? Does she have a cavalcade of high-value women? How is she high-value? Can somebody explain that to me? Like, what, are you an IT professional? Are you making like $200,000? Are you a judge on a judge show? What are you doing? You're high value because you threw on those ugly ass shoes that I don't like? No, I don't think so. Another assumption is that we don't work or we're lazy. But a woman with high standards in dating always makes sure that the man is able to provide for both in case she doesn't want to work. We got more thirst trap photos. She's a thirst trap and a dating roach at that. She's a dating roach from my city who's thirst trapping and SBEing. She's SBEing your ass. Look at this. You see this? You see these thick thighs and this gym uniform? You're not getting none of this unless you're paying 100% of the bill. What do you got in your wallet? What you got? Thirst trap. Look at this. Thirst trap photos. If you haven't been called a gold digger at least 3 times in your life, then your standard, THEN, morons, then your standards are too low. It's not then, you moron. This is a high value? You don't even fucking know basic grammar. Anyway, let me get out of there. Let me just keep going. If you haven't been called a gold digger at least 3 times in your life, thirst trap photo, then your standards are too low. Yeah. More thirst traps. Look at it. Now, these shoes, I have to say, okay, these shoes work. These shoes are a little bit better. They're less gaudy. I could say these shoes are okay. But this thing about paying 100% of the bill and you're sipping wine left and right, you're up there sipping all this wine. How much is this wine costing? Who's paying for this? All right. So I don't even know if I could just leave you the link. You can read the rest of this bullshit. But look at this. Look right here. We got a simp. His name is Jean Saint Jacques. What is this? It says it's worked in Ella's own life. She's currently in a long-term relationship. I don't see a wedding ring, and I haven't heard anything about marriage. With this is the boyfriend who she posted all these thirst trap photos because she's trying to replace his ass. It said, and she said her advice has turned around many of her clients. Bullshit. Okay. All right, here we go. She's got the black leather come hither outfit on with the red purse, dressed like a assassin from The Boys. Okay, here we go. The black noir. That's what she's dressed as. Okay, what's this? We got thirst trap photos. She's on the beach. She's on the beach right here at some resort. Thirst trapping. Here we go. Thirst trap. Thirst trap photos. Thirst trap. Range Rover. If you ain't got a Range Rover, then you're not man enough for me. You're going to have a little bit more than that little played out Hellcat. You're going to have a Range Rover. Because if you don't have that, you're not man enough. Uh-oh. Dating roaches. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Thirst trap. Thirst trap. How about that? You don't appreciate how much time I spend putting makeup on. So you don't appreciate the time I spend. So you're going to have to pay 100% of this bill. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go with the comments. Gold digging a flex? Damn, we know where you stand. I never been called that in my life. I also always made my own money and never saw man as a cash machine. I somehow had higher ambition. Or maybe I have my own money. Yesenia says, my ex called me a gold digger for not believing nor wanting to do 50-50 with him. Candace says, you're right. It's a badge of honor. Wear it proud, ladies. So be proud, ladies, to be a gold digger. Curlange Melody says, I've been called that plenty of times by broke men. Listen, Kurlanger, you're supposed to say I've been called with an ED that. None of you people have grammar skills. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And they got a lot of hearts and likes on it because the people who are watching this, they probably sitting at home. Nobody's taking their ass out on dates because they don't even have the appeal to get these sex trap, thirst trap photos up. But this is what you're dealing with, everybody. This is what you're dealing with. This is what it is. If you don't have that Range Rover, you're not man enough because you got to have a Range Rover. Now, we don't know if that's her Range Rover, and we don't know if it belongs to her simp boyfriend, this guy right here who's a simp. So we don't know. But the bottom line is, if you don't have it, then you're not man enough to get in. You're not getting none of this. You know what? She's barely even a B cup, and she's up there trying to make it like she high value. No, I don't think so. Who's on this TikTok? Let's see who this is. Uh-oh. Ella Freeman. Now, they making it sound like she's got hundreds of thousands of followers and shit. She got 28,000 followers, 1.5 million likes. They're all simps, I guarantee it. 736 people follow her. So even if I add all that shit together, she has less than 29,000 followers. Look at this. Look at this. Thirst trapping. Thirst trapping. Somebody should make a rap about thirst trapping. Like, I could provide the beat. Thirst trap. Thirst trap. Thirst trapping. Thirst trap. Do. Thirst trap. Thirst trap. That's all this is. This is disgusting. Now, I don't have a problem paying 100%, but you're gonna have to make it worth my time. It's like I gotta spend shit with my car. I gotta spend fucking like $40 worth of gas just coming to pick your ass up and take you home. It's like, you're gonna have to make that worth my time. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, she graduated from something. She probably got her PhD. Uh-oh. I really have to start counting my blessings. I have a very supporting family, a wonderful boyfriend, and the start of an amazing career. Yeah, I'm a dating roach in New York City. I'm a dating roach. Look at this. All these thirst trap photos. Look at them. Thirst trapping. Thirst trapping. Do. Thirst trap. Thirst trap. Jesus Christ. Thirst trap. You know what's interesting? And let me just say this. This will be the last thing I say. If you got a woman who's posting all these fucking photos and you're not in any of them, you're not her boyfriend. Women stick to the same set of behaviors. They're proud of only a handful of things. They're proud to have a husband. They're proud to have a wedding ring. They're proud to have children. Or they're proud of their boyfriend. If you don't see any of those things in these photos, then chances are you ain't her real boyfriend. She's thirst trapping until she can replace your ass. She's trying to replace you. See, here she pinned this. She's pinning her gold digging badge of honor. She's trying to replace your ass, buddy. And the mere fact she only has 29,000 followers means she's not even that big of an influencer. But I just find that interesting that her boyfriend is not in any of these damn pictures. Because, like, I'm looking at video clips. I don't see him in any of them. She's thirst trapping, looking for the next big simp to pay her way. I don't see her boy. Do you see her boyfriend in any of his photos? I don't see him. So you know what she's doing? She's playing him. She's playing his ass. Thirst trap. Thirst trap. This is what you're dealing with, everybody. This is what you're dealing with. Thirst trap. Look at that. Thirst trap. Well, guys, if you're broke or stingy, then you're not man enough for her. You're not man enough to date this thirst trap right here. She's a dating roach who made it into New York Post because they had nothing else to talk about. 29,000 followers, 1.5 million likes. So you tell me what it is.
To be continued.